Overtime on WNPV1440.com. The North Penn Knights remain undefeated with a 14-7 win over St. Joe's Prep. Along with Mike Carey, I'm Kyle Berger. And Mike, tonight the North Penn Knights dashed through the mud, got out to an early lead, and with the field conditions the way they were, that was really the key to this game.
Boy, you know, the game really turned out the way we thought it was going to, in terms of you had a team that was smash-mouthing you, and you had North Penn that was athleting you. And North Penn had two exciting plays on the punt return and the 95-yard veer play to the outside by Tyler Smith. And on the other hand, St. Joe's makes a hard push at the end, pounding them, and finally breaks one up the middle with Jaeger. But and I got to give credit to North Penn. I thought in all three phases of the game, Kyle, kicking game, defense, and offensively, North Penn came out on top, and that was what enabled them to win.
The scoring got started with a Ronnie Aiken 76-yard punt return for a touchdown. Number 4 told us about it after the game.
The punt just came straight to me. It was a low-line drive kick that came straight to me. And my punt return team, blocked perfect on it and made key blocks for me taking for 6 up the sideline. Went as fast as I could and just put it in.
North Penn Knights head coach Dick Beck, Mike, was satisfied with the win afterwards, and I guess starting the season 3-0 the way they did, they have to be happy.
Yeah, of course he's happy. You know, when you're in the summertime and you're sitting at your desk scheming plays, both offense and defensively, you look at the schedule, you know these were 3 big games. I mean, let's not fool anybody. They went up to Liberty, they won. They came home, played an inter-town rivalry, won that big game, and then take on arguably the best team out of Philadelphia year in and year out, St. Joe's Prep. They're 3-0. Does that have any bearing on the future? It does not, but I'll tell you what. Boy, it's going to be a great night tonight. You're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to say, wow, we're 3-0.
And Coach Beck did say after the game, hey, let's take it with a grain of salt. They're focusing on the Continental Conference schedule. That starts next week.
Well, you know, I'm probably a glass half empty. You know, my thing is, you know, we haven't done anything. We were 3-0 last year, and we went the second round of playoffs. You know, our season starts next week. CB South, our league season, you know, that's what our goal is from day one, is to win the league championship. And then, you know, after that, it's all gravy. So, you know, we're going to, you know, get better and hopefully get a win next week.
So 3 wins down for the North Penn Knights in 3 games. Mike, which one sticks out? Was it Liberty? Was it Lansdale Catholic? Was it tonight against St. Joe?
You know, there's no doubt in my mind after watching all 3 of the teams and watching St. Joe's Prep on film in a dry condition where you want to give them their props. Beating Liberty up there at BASD Stadium was a great win. I have a feeling now after looking at this, there's no doubt in my mind it could be Liberty against North Penn at the end of the year. Liberty's just loaded across the board and much more team speed than St. Joe's Prep. Great win here tonight, even better win opening game.
14-7, the North Penn Knights defeat the St. Joseph's Prep Hawks, who dropped to 2-1. Next up for North Penn, it's Central Buck South Friday night here at Crawford Stadium. That'll do it for this edition of Overtime. Thanks for joining us on WNPV1440.com. For Mike Carey, I'm Kyle Berger. We'll talk to you next week.